Good morning to all of you. I welcome all of you to your favorite EduSat program. Dear students, while you learn English, at that time to write good English, to speak good English, and to also listen good English, what do you do? Actually, if you read grammar properly, that will help you to write and to read good English. And grammar is an essential part to learn a language. And today we have to discuss a portion of a grammar, and the topic is time and tense. Actually, you sometimes you remain in confusion. What is time and tense? Some people or some students think both are same thing. No, time is different from tense. So what is time? Time is a concept related to week and a month, fortnight. So this is called time. Here you see, time is a continuous flow and it is measured in seconds, minutes, hours, days or years. Similarly, what is tense? And before going to discuss about tense, at least you see a time scale. Here you see, this is the time scale, and suppose now I am teaching you English grammar. The event or the action is continuing just now, it is in present time. Similarly, you see, suppose yesterday you learned English prose, that is called past time, and suppose tomorrow you will read your English poetry, that is in future time. In similar manner, you see here the verb is write. Write is in present time, but wrote is the past of write, and written is not the future form. It is the past participle form because there is no future tense. That is a wrong concept. Write and wrote is correct. But while you do something, you do your action at 3 stages. Sometimes the action which is continuing now, that is called present time, and the action which has already passed away, that is a past time. But the thing which is coming you have to do, that is called future time. Okay, so what is tense? But this is write, wrote, written. It is present, past and past participle form of a verb. After understanding tense, you can know what is the difference between write, wrote and written. So what is tense? Tense is a grammatical concept specific to a particular language. Then we can say the verb forms which is so different in time are called tenses. So tense is a verb form. English verbs have only 2 tense forms. You remember this thing. Time, we can divide time into 3 parts: present time, past time and future time. But in English language, tense are of 2 types, that is present tense and past tense. There is no future tense in English language. So what is tense now? Perhaps I think you understood. So now you see how tense is related to time. Tense is a formal grammatical category that languages use to cut off time into convenient segments. In other words, we can say that tense indicates time. There are 3 divisions of a time: the present time, the past time and the future time. But English verbs have 2 tense forms, the present and the past. So before going to discuss about different tenses, in your textbook you can find one activity. You see, activity 1, that is study the following sentences and underline the verbs, mention the tense and the time these verbs refers to. The first one has been done for you. Please open your book, page number 34, activity 1. Here what you have to do, you have to select what is the tense of this sentence and what is the time of this sentence. First example is Meera did not do her homework. Here you see which one is the finite verb. The verb which tells us the tense of the sentence, that verb is called finite verb, or we can say tensed verb. Here did is in past tense, did not, so that the tense is past tense. What is the time? And here the time is also past time. Then you see past tense refers to past time. But in two activity, activity 1, question number 2, we are going on a picnic tomorrow. Here you see are is there. So when are is there, that is in present tense. But the time is what? The time is a future time, because tomorrow is there. When tomorrow is there, that is called future time. There will be a lot of fun. Here you see will, though will is there, it is in present tense, and will is in present tense, but because will has past tense form would, so that it is in present tense. But what is time? It refers to future time. And tomorrow is a Sunday. Here is there. Though is refers to finite verb and it is in present tense. But tomorrow is there. When tomorrow is there, it refers to future time. Present tense and future time. Our teacher giving us a permission to go on a picnic. Though has is there, so that in the finite verb is has given, but which is a tensed verb? Has is the tense verb, it is in present tense. Our teacher has given us a permission to go on a picnic. So it is in present tense and present time. She is also coming with us. Is when is there, it is in present tense. And also she is also coming with us. That is in future time. We always obey our teachers. Obey refers to present tense. So it is in present tense, and also we always obey. It is in present time. So now you see please what we discussed. That is how you can identify the tense and time. Then you come, what is the relationship? We have already discussed the relationship between time and tense. Now come, first tense is present tense. Where is the present simple? You have studied about aspect. We have two aspects. One is progressive aspect and the other is a perfective aspect. And we can, by joining these two aspects, we also make another aspect that is called perfect progressive. But there are some sentences which is not in progress and which has not been completed. So those type of sentences are called simple present, or we can say present tenses, simple present. Where is the present simple used? It is used to talk about a permanent situation or something that is always true. One by one we can discuss in which sentences we can use present simple. First you remember to talk about a permanent situation. Suppose insects have 6 legs and suppose my father lives in Bhubaneswar. These are the some of the examples where simple present is used, and it is also used to talk about things that happen regularly. She leaves for school at 10 o'clock. What you do regularly, at those cases you can use the simple present. Simple present also used to express the laws of nature. Laws of nature, you see the sun rises in the east, the earth revolves around the sun sets in the west. These are the laws of nature. Similarly, you see it is used, simple present is used to express general or scientific truths. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is a scientific truth, so that we can use water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, or we can use simple present. Then you see, where is the present progressive is used. We just studied where we can use the simple present. Now you see where we can use the present progressive. It is used to express an action that is happening now or about a temporary situation. Suppose your father regularly does the shopping or marketing. Today your father is absent and your mother directed you go to the market and do the marketing. At that case you can use the progressive, that is called present progressive. That means my father does shopping, but today I am shopping or I am going to market due to absence of my father. That is called temporary situation. Similarly, happening now. Suppose now the teacher is teaching you English grammar. This is and you are listening to your teacher. In these cases you can use present progressive. Here one example is given. They are spending a month in New Delhi. Similarly, present progressive can also use to talk about something that is not yet finished. Even if you are not doing it at the moment when you are talking. Suppose I am learning Hindi. Just now you are not learning Hindi, but you are now reading English or learning English. But your profession is, that means you are now busy learning Hindi. Suppose now I am writing stories for the children. I am teaching at a high school. These are to talk about something that is not yet finished. Even if you are not doing it at the moment, when you are talking, there you can use present progressive. Then you see, it is used to talk about something that is not yet finished. It is happening now or about temporary situation we have discussed. Next slide. Another activity, please, you see, fill in blanks with the correct forms of the verbs given in brackets. Here is one activity for you. You have to fill the gaps by using the verbs which are in the brackets. Just now we discussed how to use or where to use simple present and present progressive. He dashes up early every day. He gets up. Because this action, the speaker or the person, the subject does regularly, so that he gets up early every day. He brushes his teeth and has his bath not have, that is has. He takes a quickie breakfast. He does not want, because not want is there, he does not want to be punished at his school. So he sets out early to reach school in time. Then you see he sits on the same bench in my classroom sits. Then you see he is there, but you have to write down he has straight hair and a sharp nose. And what is his name? Then you see another activity. Write the daily activity of an animal. For example, a cow, dog, cat, tiger, horse, or any other animal. But don't mention the name of the animal. And for example, I am a domestic animal. I have 4 legs and a long tail, etc. And let your friends guess what animal you have thought of. Now you see, I am giving you another example. Suppose I asked my friend, I am called the king of beasts. I have a royal appearance. I am strong and ferocious. I am almost the same height as the tiger. I have 4 strong legs. My teeth are very sharp. I am found in the Giri forest of Gujarat. So, what am I? It is Egypt. And now you have, I think perhaps you can guess it. I am lion. This is, in this manner, you can also play with your friends. So you can ask your friends, who or what am I? And your friend will give the answer. Then please you see another activity. And this activity you will make group A and B. Your partner will give you some sentences that are wrong. And correct your partner, then say your sentence and let your partner correct you. Here you see wrong sentences for A. Suppose A means suppose you. Suppose you told your friend water freezes at 40 degrees centigrade. Really, this is a wrong sentence. You ask your friend to correct it. Water freezes at 100 degrees Celsius, not 40. This is wrong. Cuttack is the capital of Odisha. This is a wrong sentence. So, you ask your friend correct it. Bhubaneswar is the capital of Orissa. The sun goes round the earth. This is a wrong sentence. The earth goes round the sun. Vishwanath Anand plays football. This is a wrong sentence. Vishwanath Anand plays chess, not football. The Prime Minister of India lives in Mumbai. This is a wrong sentence. You make it correct. The Prime Minister of India lives in Delhi. So here you see, you just asked your friend and your friend corrected these sentences. And here you see, your friend will ask you, you will make it correct. Suppose your friend asked you, water floats on oil. This is a wrong sentence. Oil floats on water. A rose is a kind of a fruit. This is a wrong sentence. A rose is a kind of a flower. Kapil Dev plays hockey. This is a wrong sentence. Kapil Dev plays cricket. Vande Mataram is our national anthem. This is a wrong sentence. Janagana Mana is our national anthem. New York is the capital of USA. This is a wrong sentence. You can make it correct. Washington is the capital of USA. Now, through these two examples, what you asked your friend corrected them, and your friend asked you some sentences and you corrected them. But you remember one thing, all the sentences what we discussed, all are in simple present. Now you see another activity for you. Work in pairs. Match the following sentences 1 to 6 with the use of the present simple, present progressive. The first one is, I live in Sambalpur. I live in Sambalpur. So this sentence refers to permanent state or fact. Permanent state or fact. You remember this? She is staying with her aunt. That means something. She is staying with her aunt at the moment. Something happens over the time of a period. And toffees are very sweet. Toffees are very sweet. This is general truth. His English is getting better all the time. Something happens over a period of time. I usually go to school on foot. This is a habitual action. Look, 2 swans are carrying a tortoise. Something happening just now. You can find just now. I gave you the question. I also explained the answer for these questions. But you can find the answer in disorder. Now you see next slide please. Here you see the answers are here. And my first question was, I live in Sambalpur. And I told you that is a permanent state or fact. My second question was, she is staying with her aunt. That is something happening over a period of time. And the next one was, toffees are very sweet. Here you see this is general truth. His English is getting better. My fourth question was, his English is getting better. So something happening over a period of time. And my fifth question was, I usually go to school on foot. That was habitual action. Look, 2 swans are carrying 2 tortoises. That is something happening now. So dear students, we discussed all these things. Now come to activity 5. Look out through the window. What do you see? Write 3 sentences about the things that you see. Suppose you looked through the window of your house, and while your mother asked you, what do you see outside? Suppose what you saw, you explained it. I see a small garden with a lot of roses. And you have to write down 3 sentences. First one is, I see a small garden with a lot of roses. And the second one is, they look fabulous and they have glowing colors. So now you see these 3 sentences are written in simple present. Okay. Now you see please. So present simple expresses general or scientific truth, and a permanent state, habitual action, something happening now, something happening over a period of time, and a temporary action. And here you see please, next please, use either the present simple or the present progressive to complete the dialogue. Here there is a dialogue for you, and you have to change this. Sima, hello Lupa, what do you do these days? What are you doing these days? This question is from present progressive. Hello Lupa, What you do these days? The answer will be, what are you doing these days? Lopa, nothing much. I am learning. I learn. There we can use I am learning how to dance in a dancing school. What about you? Sima, me. Me. I am working. Not I work. I am working at a training school. The school offers lessons on cooking. The school offers not is offering. Why? Because it regularly the school does that work. So that should be in simple present. The school offers lessons on cooking. Lopa. Then you see what you like the job. So here is a question. Do you like the job? Sima, yes, of course. I prefer. Yes, of course, I prefer this job. Here you see, I prefer this job. I prefer this job because I also learn a lot how to cook while working here. Yes, of course, I prefer is correct. No change because that will be in simple present because I am learning a lot how to cook while working here. The second one will be in present progressive. Okay. Then you see please what they teach now. Right now they are giving lessons on Chinese food. You know, Chinese dishes taste so good. That is correct because it is a real or this is a general truth. And right now they are giving lessons because this is temporary action. Okay. Can I join the classes someday? Yes. So now we discussed simple present and simple progressive. Now you see where is the past simple used. The past simple is used to talk about an action that took place in the past. Did you speak to Raju yesterday? Or I wrote a letter to my friend yesterday. Similar manner, I did not read the letter. I just gave it to Raju. These are the some of the examples of a simple past. That means the past simple is used to talk about an action that took place in the past. And the second one, where we use the past simple, first we know it is used to talk about an action that took place in the past. In the second case, it is used to talk about a state that continued for some time, but that is now finished. It is used to talk about a state that continued for some time and finished just now. Suppose the teacher taught us English grammar. That means just stopped the English grammar lesson so that you can say the teacher taught us grammar. But here you say I went to school in Cuttack. It is used to talk about a state that continued for some time. I went to a school in Cuttack. It is used to talk about actions that happened regularly in the past. That means the action was continuing action in the past. I often played badminton with her and she always won. This is that means the action which happened regularly in the past. Suppose you play badminton with your friend and your friend always wins. And suppose this thing happened in the past, there you can use I often played badminton, past tense, with her and she always won. So now you see we discussed simple past. Then you see where is the present perfect used. to talk about something that happened during a period of a time that is not yet finished. That means the effect is there. The train has been left 3 times this week. That means to talk about something that happened during a period of time that is not yet finished. Suppose your mother gave you a glass of milk to drink, and the milk is on the table. You went to outside for some reason, and while you came back, you saw the milk is not there in the glass. At that time you can say, someone has drunk my milk. Someone has drunk my milk. It means something that happened during a period of a time that is not yet finished. Milk was there, just you went outside, you came back, but you found the milk is not there. Similarly, you see, when the time in the past is not mentioned, there you can also use present perfect. He has written a book. He has written a book. Suppose the writer is dead. Suppose writer is dead. There, if you know it, you can use their simple past. And when the time is not mentioned and you don't know whether the writer is alive or dead, you can write in present perfect, that is, he has written a book. When the action finished in the past, but the effect is still felt in the present, there you can use the present perfect. Action finished in the past, the effect is still felt. Just now I gave you the example of drinking milk. Suppose the whole night you drove the car and now you are drowsing. Your teacher asked you, why are you drowsing? I have driven the car all through the night. The effect is there. Similarly, I have worked here since 2001. I have worked here since 2001. It is used with just, ever, already and yet. Present perfect is used with these words just, ever, already and yet. I have just arrived. I have already taken my food or a lunch or dinner, anything. In this manner, you can use perfect, present perfect, progressive. Where is the past progressive used, you see, please? Past progressive, it is used to talk about, an action that was in progress at a particular time in the past. Example, was it raining when you left home? Talk about an action that was in progress at a particular time in the past. Suppose, when yesterday you went to your friend's house, you saw your friend was taking his lunch. When I reached at my friend's house, my friend was taking his lunch. Okay? It is used to talk about an action that was in progress. Similarly, to talk about something that was already in the progress, when something else happened, the doorbell rang while they were having breakfast. And to talk about something that was already in progress, the doorbell rang while they were having breakfast. Then you see, where is the past perfect used? To talk about something that happened before another action in the past. Another action in the past. When he got to the station, the train had left. You remember here, when he got to the station, the train had left. One action we can say, we can divide this sentence into two clauses. The train had left when he got to the station. If we say the train had left, after the train had leaving the station, you reached at the station. Which action happened first? The train had left. So that is called earlier past. When he got to the station, this is called the recent past. Both are in past. But the recent past is he got to the station. But earlier past is the train had left. So in these circumstances, you can use past progressive. That is called past perfect. Where is the past perfect progressive used? To describe an activity that went on for a period or time further back in the past than something else. Here you see, my hands were dirty because I had been gardening. So that my hands are dirty. Okay. Now you understood, or we discussed, where we have to use past perfect and past progressive. Then you see, please, one activity, please, you see here. Complete the following conversation using either the past simple or the present perfect form of the form given in brackets. What are these people doing here? What happened? What happened means what has happened. There be an accident. There has been an accident. Ashok, an accident. What happened exactly? An accident. Because the incident has already passed away. What happened exactly? A cat ran across the road in front of a car. The cat ran across the road in front of a car. The driver tried to apply the brake and hit the tree by the road side. Then you see, Ashok, when it happened, when did it happen? Because question is there, Bini, about 10 minutes ago. And then you see, anyone called for an ambulance? Has anyone called for an ambulance? No, not yet. But the police have arrived. They will take care of that, Ashok. This is the second accident. We have here this week. We have had here this week. It will be written in present perfect. Bini, we should have a road hump here. So now you see, in this manner, you can use the present perfect. Then you see another activity, please. Activity, make sentences using the present perfect progressive tenses. Mr. Das is very tired. Within the bracket, work hard. She has been working hard. Mr. Das is very tired because she has been working hard. Mr. Das looks pale. Not pale well. You can write down, he has not been feeling well all day. Their son Ashok has got a headache. Watch TV all evening. You is or are you within the bracket? Here you can write down their son Ashok has got a headache. He has been watching television all evening. Their daughter Bini has got no money left. And within bracket buy clothes. She has been buying clothes. And the last one is they are sitting idle and cannot do anything. Within bracket rain since and evening it has been raining. They are sitting idle and cannot do anything because it has been raining since evening. So just now you see we discussed one activity, how to use present perfect progressive tense. And please you see another activity, one sentence, each of the following pairs is wrong. Strike it off. I can go home now. One sentence, I can go home now. I have finished my classwork. I have been finishing my classwork. Please tell me one sentence, each of the following pairs is wrong. Which one is wrong? I can go home now. That is correct. I have been finishing my classwork. Correct. I have finished my classwork. That is wrong sentence. Similarly, you see, you look tired. Have you worked in the garden? Have you been working in the garden? Which is correct and which is wrong? Have you worked in the garden or have you been working in the garden? The second one is right. The first one is wrong. Have you worked in the garden or have you been working in the garden? Have you been working in the garden? That is the correct sentence. Then you see, tell the truth. Have you broken the window or have you been breaking the window? First one is correct. Next slide. Have you broken the window? That is correct. Your eyes are red. Your eyes are red. You have cried. You have been crying. Which one is correct? You have been crying because your eyes are red. And now you can live in that room. Here we have repaired the roof. We have been repairing the roof. We have repaired the roof is correct because now you can live in that room because we have repaired the roof. First one is correct. Okay. So then please come to another activity 10. Fill in the blanks with the past simple or the present perfect forms of the verbs. But dear students, before going to discuss this activity, first you know a verb has three forms. One is a present, another is a past, and the next one is a past, that is called present, past, and a perfect. Begin, began, begun. In your textbook you can get this answer. Past participle, present, past, and past participle. Please you follow activity 2 of your textbook. Begin, began, begun. All the answers are given. But come to the next one. Go, went, gone. Come and came, come. That there is a gap. That is came. That is past form. Open, opened, opened. Similarly, sought, sought, sought. S-H-U-T. Take, took, taken. Give, gave, given. See, saw, seen. Sit, sat, sat. Stand, stood, stood. And the next one is read, read, read. Spelling is the same. There is a little difference in pronunciation. write, wrote, written, run, ran, run, play, played, played, put, put, sell, sold, sold, buy, bought, bring, brought, do, did, done, fly, flew, flown, then caught, sing, sang, sung, sung. That is, you can find all these things in your textbook activity 2. Please come to next activity 9. Activity 10. Fill in the blanks with the past simple. Just now we discussed present verb of present form of the verb, past form of the verb, and past participle form of the verb. Now you see, fill in the blanks with the past simple or present perfect forms. Rahul dash Jagu last night. Here, Rahul dash you see Jagu last night? Did you see Jagu last night? Because that is a question. So there you can use did you see Jagu last night? Bakul, no. But I have just come from his house. He is in bed. He has been very ill for the last 3 days actually. He has been very ill. Then you see, I am sorry to hear that. Rahul, I am sorry to hear that. So that is why he dashed to the party. He did not come to the party last night. Last night is there, so it is understood that is in simple past. He did not come to the party last night. Bakul, the doctor has seen him twice by now. The doctor has seen him twice by now. He is coming again tomorrow. Oh, by the way, Jagu has sent you your book. Okay. Then you see another activity, please. Combine the given sentences into single ones using the past perfect or the past simple forms of the verbs. The alarm clock rang. I woke up. Please you see, you join these 2 sentences. As soon as I woke up, as soon as the alarm clock rang, I woke up. Then you see, I cleaned my teeth. I took bath. So after I had cleaned my teeth, I took bath. Which action happened past? At first, I cleaned my teeth. So this is earlier past. After I had cleaned my teeth, I took my bath. Then you see, I got dressed. I had a breakfast. So I got dressed when I had a breakfast. I brushed my teeth again. I looked at my watch. Now you see how you can join it. I brushed my teeth again. I looked at my watch. When you can join these 2 sentences. When I brushed my teeth again. When I looked at my watch, I brushed my teeth again. I looked at my watch. I realized I was late. I looked at my watch. I realized I was late. First, when I had looked at my watch, I realized I was late. I arrived at school. I remembered it was Sunday. So now you see, when I had arrived at school, I remembered it was Sunday. Then you see another activity, please. Fill in the blanks using the past simple or the past progressive forms of the verbs given in the brackets. Once when I was read in my room, I was reading in my room, I heard a lot of noise outside. I came out and I saw that many people were running in a particular direction. They were shouting at the top of their voice. They all had buckets and water pots in their hands. I asked them what the matter was. Somebody pointed at a house at the end of our village. I saw that the house was burning. People were throwing water at the house in order to put out the fire. Very soon the fire came under control. So now you see, we used to what? We discussed about present time and a past time. Let us go and discuss about future time. Where and how is the future simple used? To talk about a decision that you make as you are speaking. To talk about a decision that you make as you are when you are speaking. It is cold in here, okay? It is cold in here. Suppose your friend has come to your house and he says, my friend, it is cold in here. So you asked your friend, okay, I will close the window. Similarly, to talk about what you know or think will happen in the future. Her grandfather will be 90 next week. You know the age of his grandfather or her grandfather. You can say her grandfather will be 90 next week. This is called future simple. For request and promises and offers you can use this. Will you buy some bread on your way home? I will help you with your homework. And you see, please, next slide. How is the present progressive used? Present progressive is used to express future. To talk about future plans, where the time is mentioned. He is flying to New Delhi tomorrow. It is your future plan and you know it. You can say, my friend is flying to New Delhi tomorrow. Where and how is be going to use to express future? To talk about what you intend to do in the future. One example has given there. To talk about what you intend to do in the future. I am going to phone Raju tonight. I am going to take admission in +2 science class. That means you intend to do in future. To talk about the evidence now for the future event. My nose tickles. I am going to sneeze. Look at the cloud. It is going to rain. So next you see, where and how is about to use to express the future. To talk about the very near future. Go to talk about, go and meet him quickly. He is about to go out. There you can use about to. Go and meet him quickly. It is about to rain. Put your umbrella up. You can use about to express the future. Similarly, where and how is the present simple used to express the future? To refer the future time after, when, as soon as, before and until, etc. Here you see one example, please. Where and how is the present simple used to express future? To refer to future time. Here example is, please start when you are ready. We won't start until everybody arrives. Please start when you are ready, and you won't start until when everybody arrives. We discuss some of the activities, and we discussed what is the difference between time and tense. I think it will help you